Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. And it really is a loud areas time because, well, how do we put this? It's a heat wave. Is the alpaca gonna be okay? Can alpacas get heat stroke? I'm not entirely sure, but we should probably only allow, y'all should go indoor only, yeah? For sure. You should haul. We need to be very, very careful about heat stroke, okay? I'm being very careful. We need to be very careful. We need to get these coolers up ASAP. Is the alpaca gonna be okay? Hopefully. So, I'm looking for sweaty or worse, okay? I'm a little scared. You have to be hot by now, right? Yes. I think I'm just gonna be, like, constantly looking through everybody to make sure that they're not dying hot. That's pretty bad. It's 100. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty horrible actually. Okay, hold on. Just hot. Liliana's fine. I mean, I would imagine she's hot, but the passive cooler is okay. Heat stroke. Berg. Heat stroke initial. Okay. We need to start limiting people inside, alright? Now, could you go into an area that is cooler? It's a little sus. But if we send Berg in there, that's a nice, cool area. You just have to wander about in the blazing hot inferno for a little bit. I apologize. Can we make... Okay, let's look at the zones, okay? Yeah, okay. We need to keep working on the indoor coolers. Come on, Berg, you can make it. It's a cool room. Nah. Can we claim this wall? Can you fix this wall? It's inside. It's a lot better than outside. It's still bad, don't get me wrong. Hot. Liliana's fine. Triple Vor's fine. Juarez is fine. Surprisingly, she's fine. Wait, are you mining? No, you're hunting. Did you kill something, and did you bring it back already? Maybe? I'm trying to look to see if she attacked anything already. Yeah, there's only one red panda left to hunt, so I guess that can be your final mission. Now let's try to build more passive coolers if we can. There's not really much more I can do outside of, like, everybody needs a passive cooler so that they don't die, you know? Alright, let's look. Green. Fine. Okay. I'm assuming... Wait, where'd the panda go? Did it just run off? I guess it just ran off. I don't see where it could be. Sure. Sure. Cub, how you doing? Only 102 degrees inside, huh? 444 is still just working in the heat. That's crazy. Everybody is, like, surprisingly fine. How are you doing? No more heat stroke? That's awesome. You're good on food, too, so you can kind of just chill there for now, you know? I'm pretty fine with this. The heat stroke is gonna be the biggest thing. Badger moment? 444 is just go... what is her temperature comfort level? Like, she's just chilling. Let's make sure nobody's on that heat stroke grind set. 444 is having a good time. Alright. We need to start getting more coolers. Can you prioritize building the passive cooler, please? I would really appreciate that. Berg, how you doing? How's Chris doing? Heat stroke initial? Yeah, we need more passive coolers, if you can believe it. Green, are you fine? How many people are coming down with heat stroke? Cub and Chris. Those are the only two people who are coming down with heat stroke. Now, you know, maybe going into the fires of hell is probably a bad idea, you know? Probably a bad idea. We're also gonna make it to where Chris can only go in the home area. So, if he doesn't have any food, he doesn't have any food. I cannot believe everybody is just, like, surprisingly okay. $98, 107. Liliana, are you okay? What's your comfortable temperature at? Are you alright? It should be cooling down now that it's nighttime. I am a little bit worried about, like, food? Because it's gonna be pretty hard to go outside. How's the okra doing? Wait, what was that? 41%? Non-ideal temperature growth multiplier. Okay, okay. I understand that there's a heat wave going on right now. I understand. We're just gonna look, and... Is this heat stroke getting worse or better? 9.1%. This heat stroke is getting worse. Absolutely. But this is apparently the coolest place known to mankind, so you're not sleeping in the heat unless you open the door, in which case you are sleeping in the heat. But other than that, 444 is in actual hellfire right now. But apparently she just doesn't give a shit. This is the strongest alpaca known to mankind. Alright. I don't know how I feel about this, but it certainly is something. Don't you dare eat one of those meals. Okay, everybody is here. Is your heat stroke getting better? Yes. How about your heat stroke? Is it getting better? Absolutely. You just have an 80-degree room for some reason, so I don't know. 444. I would say she's cooking, but she's not. She's crafting. What the hell? We need food. Like, food is going to be very important. We get electricity. We get electricity this episode. Now, that's not air conditioning. But it certainly is something. 444, you gonna rest? I guess the heat doesn't bother her? What is her... Neither the heat nor the cold has ever bothered her anyways. I mean, Jesus Christ. How about the ratkin? They're comfy at 108. They're chilling. They're having a good time. Fair enough. Juarez is perfectly comfortable in these temperatures. Okay. Now, I would personally melt, you know, when it's 110 degrees outside, I want to die. And when it's, like, lower than 40... Actually, no, when it's lower... Yeah, when it's lower than 40, I want to die. And I'm greatly uncomfortable when it's the least bothered hedgehog known to man. Maximum comfortable temperature, 104. Ah, yes, the, oh, okay, yeah, the combat supplier. Are they gonna be okay? Are they gonna be okay? Oh, yeah, maximum comfortable temperature, the sun itself, yeah? The pure power of the sun concentrated into my hands. They're all immune to the... They're all immune to sun. Yeah, they're all immune to heat stroke, of course. How could I be so stupid? Hey, so we do want to get an acolyte of the Empire of Tokyo wants to perform a low power test of one of her ship's area of attack weapons. A weather control system will force the weather around to be fog. Since you are the local landholder under imperial law, she needs your honorable... Okay. Word of trust. A 1-use super dose of mechanites. Speak to the prisoner while using psychic suggestion to reduce his resistance to recruitment. This can only reduce a prisoner's resistance but cannot recruit. Chunk skip. Skip the 5 chunks of rock or slag to scatter them near the target point. This is useful for reducing cover during offensive operations. Ooh. And then limestone pottery, worth $673. That's pretty cool. What about wall raise? Form a temporary wall by skipping rubble and soil. Ooh, okay. I'm okay with foggy weather for 9 days. And these are a lot of magical powers. And it's a lot of money from that pottery. So, like, I'm a little interested. I won't lie. As long as we keep looking out for heat stroke, I think we should be fine. I mean, obviously, none of the mercenaries here. Whole body black box creates an enormous explosion upon death. Huh. I think I'm probably fine. Yeah, I think I'm probably fine. Please don't die. I would really appreciate it if you did not die. Please don't be a permanent heat wave, by the way. I would really appreciate it. Why are you... she's just sleeping. Get up! You're starving! Oh my god. Alright. Let's see what there is to hunt. There is not a lot of wildlife here. The chocobos endure. Probably time to hunt some donkeys, honestly. I'm a little bit worried about our food supply, but with hunting, we should be able to take care of that. We're so close. We get it today. We get electricity today. We discover electricity today. Oh my god, it will be beautiful. It will go so hard. The okra plants grow today too, or tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to how fast they're growing. But we're getting the harvest. We're getting... Oh. You love to see it. I mean, we don't even have to worry about... We don't even have to worry about it. The OG squad, they don't care about heat. They do not care about heat. They've left a component. They were amazed by our hospitality. Speaking of components, didn't we have some sitting out here? Did we take them to the storage by any chance? Yeah, I think we did. I think somebody ran and got them eventually. They're just they're just building the perimeter. The most annoying thing in Juarez's life right now is she hasn't traveled in a while. How could I be so stupid? You know what? Is it time for psychic training? Word of Trust kind of goes hard, so we'll do it. And then we'll take Lost Drifters probably near the end of the time limit. Forced weather. Now, I guess we could try to have somebody... I keep forgetting... Oh, we get this stuff now? Oh, baby. Alright. Yeah, let's start hauling this stuff inside. Requires... Yeah, we don't have a Psylink yet. I guess they're just balling over here. I do feel a little bit bad about our limestone pottery just sitting in the wayside. I don't want to... Okay, you two, you're free again. Berg, if you could start hauling that, I would really appreciate it. I mean, honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. Heat stroke? Okay, no, never mind. That's probably because you're working over here in hell. And I think what we're gonna do is, because this room is inexplicably really, really cool, we're just gonna have you go work on that granite wall until your heat stroke goes away. You'll feel better in no time. Alright, so we got the pottery inside, right? So we have it. The masterwork. Who is our highest charisma character? That would be Berg. Chris is also fine as well. I absolutely love the fact that the hedgehog was overlaid perfectly with where Chris was, so it was like Chris, hedgehog 1. So social, who's our best social? It should be Juarez, because even though her social stat is bad, any day now. Okay. Because we're probably gonna sell this work of art. On this piece is an image of a rock. Yeah, we can get that shit out of here. How's your heat stroke? No! Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so if we sell, we basically got 600 to work with, right? Assuming that we can actually sell it. I'm not sure if it's here. Maybe they don't want to buy it. Cloth dress H, good. Here we go. They are not buying. Oh, that was in total, like the total value of everything we got. Okay. I'm not selling the psychic powers. I definitely want to keep them for later. So 119. Is there anything that we can buy for that that's actually, like, useful? Not really. I mean, we could get some more components. No, we couldn't. They're not selling components. We could get medicine. And I think medicine might be good? I would like something. But they are an arms dealer mostly, so a lot of this stuff is like... Don't, like, Rabby Department of Energy Gown. That's so based. That's so based. I wish. I do think... Here's the thing, right? If we sell this and we get money, then, like, we're putting some skin in the game. And I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Just having the money would be nice. There might be some things that we need silver for as well that we just don't have. I'm also tempted to just buy medicine in case somebody gets, like, seriously sick. But I don't know. I don't really want to sell it. Like, yeah, I think maybe we just don't sell it. I'm not really willing to do it big. All right, how's your heat stroke? Pretty bad, but I mean, it'll take you a while to finish this wall. It'll take you 80 years to finish this wall. It's 79 degrees inside. You will not have a heat stroke. It's really misleading because I don't associate fog with ungodly heat, but that can rend the flesh off a bone. But I think we're probably fine. Hauling steel to stockpile zone. She's been cooking. I mean, okay. Here's the deal, right? A chocobo is really, really dangerous. I would rather take on this thing. Now, Juarez is a good hunter, right? Absolutely. That's taming and controlling. But I think she can do it. I think she can do it. I think if anybody was gonna do it, she's got a hunting bow. I think she can do it. Hey, look at that. Health is normal. And we get a repaired wall out of it. Hey, how are your needs doing? Yeah, you're fine. Darkness moment. How you doing, alpaca moment? Alright, the alpaca is also cool. Why are you... Oh, whatever. You want to give yourself heat stroke? That's fine. Oh, hell yeah. My stuff is here. Oh, hey, look, it's an aurora. Localized entirely above my colony. Would you look at that? Oh my god, it's one off. It's been how many episodes in the making? It's finally here, electricity. And now we go air conditioning, because we really, 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 really need air conditioning. But this opens up a lot for us, doesn't it? Although, actually, now that I think about it, where is it? Where is... Oh, it's geothermal power? That's gonna take 80 million years, bro. Okay. It's gonna be a while before we have the good shit. But that's okay. We're still gonna get air conditioning first. Wind turbine is still a good buy. Wind turbine is still a good buy. Just to start with, you know? How do we wanna build this out? Because we could get a couple of wind turbines. I don't think it would really work if they were, you know, behind walls. But I'm not entirely sure. Like, because it says that... Because this would be fine, right? But I do want to build out here. I do want to build out, like, pieces of the base here. So I feel like it could still be, like, outside. It might get vandalized That's the gift from the treaty. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. I don't mean to interrupt. Oh, you guys are both playing chess together. I don't mean to interrupt your... You know what? I don't want to interrupt anybody. People are eating, people are researching, people are playing chess. It's a good time. A good time was had by all. Now, Berg, you can go prioritize hauling. You just finished your food. 444, I don't know what you're doing. You're cooking? Juarez, what are you doing? Oh, you're playing chess. Okay, okay. How did hunting the badger go? Is it still alive? Oh, there's more things you can kill without at least an immediate threat of being absolutely annihilated and murdered by something much more powerful than a mere badger or hedgehog or squirrel. A chocobo, very dangerous. So not a lot of progress was made in this episode, besides they continued to, like, build the wall. Like, not a much visual, like, base building progress. But we're getting through the heat wave okay, because it turns out that the original squad are just 100% Herculean, and they just actually don't care. And it's only the 2 new people who we have to manage the heat stroke on, because if we just keep building passive coolers, it's going to be okay. So let's chop some wood. There's a lot of trees that we could potentially chop here. I don't know. That's gonna keep somebody busy. And I'm pretty happy. Like, the perimeter grows too. Like, we are going to have, like, just a dead ass wall. That's pretty decent. Heat stroke initial, huh? Whoa. My dog, she was falling asleep on the bed, and by the bed I mean the chair, and she just started to gradually slide off of it. So hold on, let's make sure she doesn't fall off, because she actually did fall off. I caught her. Dog moment. Alright. That was, in case you heard that was my hand bumping into the table. Doing a little knock on wood. I don't know if you heard that. Probably not. Yeah, I think it's going well. I hit 0 again. I don't know why, but whenever I go, like... Whenever I go to put my hands on the arrow keys, for some reason, it's like... I put one finger on the top arrow key, one finger on the right arrow key, and then another finger on 0. I have no idea why I do that. Absolutely no idea. Mediocre barracks. Mediocre barracks. I mean, I'm sorry, your barracks sucks. A farming worksite nearby? I mean, we do need to start. I think that something we should very realistically try to do is we should try to go to one of these hunting sites. We should try to go to one of these logging sites. Because that's a lot of wood. That's a lot of pemmican. 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 Faction the Gato Confederation. The Bliss Pact. Me and Cattown Rutsu. The Longa Tribe. The Unstoppable Hive. The Infested Dentist City. Oh, that's a little concerning. That's a little concerning. Not gonna say that sounds like, you know, sounds a little sketchy, don't get me wrong. But honestly, I'm thinking things are going pretty well. The okra plant will hopefully be grown soon. Sounds like it. Rice is almost done too. We're about to have a nice, good harvest. A nice, clean harvest. I think on the next episode, we're probably gonna let Juarez go raid one of those areas. Probably the logging site, because wood sounds kind of nice, but take the alpaca. go on a hunt. A junta must hunt. Cub, you okay? You okay? Okay. Old gunshot wound is itchy. Whoa! They had this treachery planned all along? Alright. The sleeper cells are active. It's time. It's a heat wave. Berg and Chris can't handle the heat. They wanna betray us. It's time. Alright, let's play it a little tactically here, okay? Juarez is gonna be the first person there. A fire? I built that wooden dresser for you, you sick son of a bitch. It might as well be your own property. What is wrong with you? That was your bed. Like, what? Like, okay, I get the fact that you're trying to betray us, but that's your house. What are you doing? It's your bed. Holy shit! A weak professional. Okay, alright. Oh, what's that, huh? You're all dead. Oh, that's crazy. Is it time for cannibalism? No. Liliana, how are you? She's just bruised. She's fine. We might as well have a, I mean, it's an excellent bed. Might as well be the new medical area, for all I care. Go ahead and rest until you're healed. Everybody else can help out with the fire, and there we go. It's kind of a weird, kind of weird. But, you know. Oh, you know, that is our sword. Actually a lot of stuff that we now need to work on here. Let's give them a random-ass burial somewhere else. Can we... I don't think we could... I don't think we could move this, is the thing. You think you could, like, maybe... Oh, the triple four's already on it. Alright. Do you have food for a Liliana? Like, a Liliana needs food. Like, I understand wanting to bandage up the bruise, but the hunger part is way more important. You know what I mean? I guess it doesn't really matter, but just a little odd. You're feeding. Yeah, okay. Alright. And Juarez, you're going for the badger? Right. Okay. Quest available, the deserter. An intelligence agent is calling from nearby. He has deserted the army of the Empire of Dokyo and is being hunted by a loyalty squad. You will immediately become an enemy of the Empire of Dokyo. One trooper will attack. No information. I mean, this guy, look at him. He's literally an anime protagonist. But the Empire of Dokyo, if I remember correctly, is the people giving us our royal title, which is pretty important. So, unless, hold on. Do we start our anime protagonist arc Because here's what we can do. We can betray them to steal the Psi-Link neuroformers. And then the Empire of Dokio is our enemy. Now, they live pretty close by. Well, at least one of their areas does, you know? It's a little scary, but they're pretty far away. The other outposts, we might be surrounded on all sides. Maybe that's not a good idea. I guess you'll find out what we do next time on Rimworld. Next time on Rimworld, what happens is Cub still hanging around next time on Rimworld? Almost done. Shuttle arrives in 7 days. 1 more week with Cub. 1 more week with Cub. And so I think what we've got going on... Oh, is it because of the fog that the growth rate got really bad? That's actually pretty fair, honestly. Well, we're gonna address the food shortage soon. Probably by fighting a lot. Also, I'm a little bit concerned. I don't think you've successfully hunted anything. I think they've all just ran out of the zone. I think it might be time to fight a chocobo. Oh, no. Oh, no. We need to give Juarez, like, a rapid-fire machine gun or something. Anyways, we'll find out what we're doing on the... Yeah, I think I know what we're doing on the next episode. How we can address the food shortage. Because there is a food shortage.